Hey, there we're at. Coach Mike here. Coach Mike is always improving. Hope you are too. Today is Tuesday, March 24th. That means this is only for my paid subscribers. I'm going to give you a little more this morning. I talked briefly yesterday about 3 things not to do when it comes to customer service. It all comes out of the story last week of our fridge breaking down and the battle we had to get a new one. We weren't even looking for a new one at first. We just wanted to get it fixed. But it took us all week, didn't get the new refrigerator till Saturday. They did give us a new one. But if they were going to do that, we shouldn't have had to go through so many hoops and so many delays. Monday, they sent somebody out be a Tuesday, well, that didn't get in. We'll send somebody Thursday. We went chew down the store. Wednesday, they didn't have the Thursday scheduled again, had to call them again. And of course, after posting on Facebook and DMing their Facebook page, I don't know if that did any good because the reaction was pretty quick. So I don't know if that did anything, but they did call back and say, "Oh, we're just going to give you a new fridge." So be it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't make your customers work so hard when they have a problem. That's the worst thing you can do. Before I get going today, I'm going to notice, I hope you're seeing my background correctly. I know enough tech stuff to get in trouble. Now, I can usually notice it pretty good. But yesterday, when I'm looking at my setup over here, if I show in the OBS that I can read my background correctly, then I can appear to the Substack Studio and it's backwards. And usually I got to flip it over so it'll appear right. But yesterday I flipped it over so I could read it right, which is what I thought you would see. When I looked at the final recording, it was backwards again. So I didn't. I received thousands of emails. No, I didn't. I need more followers. You're going to help me out there. Send me some subscribers. Really like to get some paid subscribers in here. That way I can go on a trip to Bermuda. Well, I've never been to Bermuda. I don't want to go there. I'm happy right here in North Carolina. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, don't make your customers work so hard to solve a problem. I mean, this should be common sense, and maybe you know about it, you believe it, but do you always put it into play? Think about that. How many times do you have a customer who has to wait on hold, and meanwhile your voicemail is telling them how important their call is to them? Or how many times does a customer get upset they got a problem, but you say, well, no, somebody else is responsible for that. Maybe you had contracted something out or another department, whatever excuse you want to use, don't pass the buck. That's just as bad. If you're going to keep sending me somewhere else to fix the problem when I did business with you, then why am I doing business with you? People can't figure that out. I'll give you a prime example. Part of my business is printing, whether it's business printing or on the sports side, I have a business where I print custom lineup cards for baseball and softball teams. Occasionally, on either large custom lineup card orders or with various orders for my business printing, I use an outside vendor. I don't have all the print equipment here, right? I've never got into it to that extent, but it's changed so much over the years, let's face it. And I remember when I had my store in Downey, California, my mail center, but there were about 10 printers just in the city of Downey at the time. So, we'd have one of them at our networking meeting or whatever. Some of them wouldn't get up or come. But there were, I think it was 10 printers in the city that you could choose to do business with. I think there was Pip Printing. I don't know if they're still around or not, right? And then there was the other guy used, Jose, I forget his business name. He was over there across from Pete's Patio, next to Albertsons, or in the same center, I think. And there were several others. So now you don't see that. how many printers are there? People are going online, going to Vista Printer, 4over, all these different companies. So I use a trade printer, and they give me a wholesale price because I use them for my major work. And I can compete with the other big ones that people tend to go to. So if I give them a job to print and ship and it doesn't come out right, I can't tell my customer, hey, these guys did it. It's their fault. Let me have them get in touch with you. That'd be a kiss of death for my printing business if I did that. But people say, well, why am I coming to you? I paid you. They paid me to deliver a product to them. It's my responsibility. I don't know why more companies don't get that. Big companies, all the outsourcing they do. I know it's more efficient. They say more profitable. You know what? When I look at the stuff that's going on with some businesses, how much more profit do you need? I'm a capitalist. Don't get me wrong. I like making money. But isn't there some place you say, wow, I'm I'm doing pretty good. I don't need to pile on or make it better for the customer. You're going to be in business longer. I'd rather make a little less now and make for a longer period of time. I'm not trying to get rich overnight. I've tried many times. No, not that way though. So don't pass the buck on your customers. Even if you use an outsource for part of your services or products, you're still the one they're doing business with. Don't ever forget that. Because if you do, they may forget you at some point. Finally, I gave you the easiest, simplest thing for you to remember to do when a customer has a problem. Remember to ask them this. What can I do to solve the problem? What can I do that will make you happy today with the situation? What can I do to correct it? It might not even be something you did. Maybe it's a product you sell, but you buy from a wholesaler or whatever. And yeah, maybe they messed up. But ask the customer that. So many times people are afraid to do that because they go, oh, they're going to screw me. They're going to want way more than it's worth. Sure, you might get somebody like that now and then. But I tend to believe that most people are pretty reasonable and they only want what they expected to get in the first place. So if you ask them, they may say, hey, I just make this thing right. I ordered 100 widgets and I only got 94. Give me 6 more widgets. They shouldn't have to ask you for that. If there was something that came in wrong, once they tell you about it, why do you waste another minute trying to justify the mistake, whether it's yours or not? So that's your stuff for today. Keep on improving. Coach Mike is always improving. You want to send me those subscribers, very simple. Have them scan that QR code right up there. And again, paid subscribers, I'm going to be doing some special things here coming up. And it'll be well worth your while being a paid subscriber. I'm going to be offering some webinars that paid subscribers get in for free. Everybody else has to pay. Oh, well, keep on improving. God bless you. We will talk to you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday.